What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to episode 2 of the podcast. On paper, probably episode, I don't know, 30 plus in reality, but it is what it is. It's episode 2, just at the start of the international break. Actually, funny enough, probably the next one will be after our first game, after international break, probably. So we can try to, I don't know, talk certain things into existence. Hopefully, maybe. Obviously, we're going to talk about the Milan game. We're going to talk about the, I think, weird stuff that were said after the game, like actually proper weird stuff. Not sure what is all. I don't know. Like I'm not sure where all the quotes came from. At one point, it was like not sure who the hell kind of irritated you when it came to Cambiasso and Tudor, but they said certain things. Then also we're going to talk about the moment right now. Is the fan base too negative? Actually, no, I will not spoil it. I will keep it for later. But Julian, how are you doing? Because I know you couldn't wait to join. Actually, you told me before kickoff. So
I'm gonna be so honest with you. Like I'm happy it's international break. This team's horrible, and I've been saying it for a couple months now, since I've been coming back on regularly. We don't have a coach that knows what he's doing. We have players out of position constantly. There's no cohesion. You see players are tired. Yildiz is tired. Locatelli is our best player at the moment, which is not a good thing because he's supposed to be a background player doing the mop-up stuff. And our defense is horrible as shit, and you identified that. I think non-biased fans would identify that as soon as the season, or as soon as we saw how the summer was going, and it's hard to watch. It's not enjoyable.
well,
Like I don't enjoy myself.
yeah, I've not enjoyed watching this team play for the good 5-6 years. So I have
Yeah.
a couple of questions before we get into the game and in what happened, or was said afterwards. The first question is, and again, this is not to call out certain people, but I'm still waiting for people with those opinions to come on the show. Like you can come on the show. I do it so many times. You can message me. I will bring you on. I don't care. It's about opinions. But so far, I never come across a person who actually wants to come on and has this opinion. So I did my match reaction, and the title was "We're bad and we're lucky."
Yeah.
And apparently, we're not lucky and we're not bad, because yesterday, actually many saw improvements. I asked that question on Twitter to the followers, not one response. And it was a serious question, not a banter question. Nobody gave me an improvement. Nobody can pinpoint something we improved on. So the question to you is, are we too negative yet again? And are there real improvements yesterday? Because people say yesterday compared to Atalanta, Verona, Dortmund, there were clear improvements. Defensively, we were much better, and we created chances. And maybe it's me, like maybe I have a biased opinion, but I've not seen that at all. Yes, actually, people know I rewatch the game after, like the day after. I always do that, like 99% of the times I do that. And it was actually worse than than the first time. I watched it today and I was like, I missed a lot of bad things, and I've not missed any good things. So maybe you can tell me, have you seen improvements yesterday compared to the previous weeks?
No, we should have lost 3-0.
You
like
cannot
a
say
penalty
that.
shot. I can.
No,
penalty shot. No,
that's
don't let me finish. Hold on. We should have lost 3-0. The penalty shot. I don't know. A non-Americans. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna shit on Americans. Just he skied it, like whatever. But Leao should have scored 2 goals, like quite simply. The one back door, and then Rugani celebrated when Leao kicked it with his left foot. I was like, "What are you celebrating, bro? He should have scored. Like you didn't prevent anything." And then the Leao chance from Modric at the last the last 93rd minute, whatever, he scuffed, he shot into the ground. We should have lost 3-0. And don't tell me Gatti, because I don't know if it would have counted or whatever. 3-1. Okay, whoop-de-doo. That is not an improvement from Atalanta. Atalanta, we actually were decent for 20 minutes, the first 20 minutes of that game. At least we're on the front foot. I'll say that. We were not. We had no feet against Milan. We had nothing. We had absolutely nothing. That is a clear regression. And then Villarreal, we had 2 moments. Gatti scores a bike off a shitty long throw-in that we consistently do, and it's garbage. I hate the long throws. It's so stupid. And then the second one was Chico gambled on a Parejo miss. How often does Parejo give the ball away from there? And we gambled, and he got it, and it was quality himself at that point. It's a regression. It's a steady regression. That Parma game was our best game of the season, and I think I said that last or 2 weeks ago.
You said that,
or in a group chat or whatever.
No, I think you were on, but
yeah,
you cannot say that because you're saying ifs. That like you're using ifs. If Leao scored, if this, yeah. But at the same time,
it's the same result. Draw.
Yeah. People say if Jonathan David didn't slip, and I rewatched that. Even if he didn't slip, like there was a defender, like but there was also a defender like 1 meter away from me. He would have blocked that,
Yeah, 100%.
Half decent defender is just gonna block that, And then there's still many. Like it wasn't the Gatti one or the Leao one.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like that, So that is my point. When people say I agree, by the way, we got away. I have no idea how we got away with it. It's not that Milan came to pepper us. They didn't. We know our Allegri plays. But from that pen, they were all over us, and they should have
100%.
wrapped it up,
Yep.
If not for Leao just being Leao and having a couple of good games throughout the season, we were just lucky. It wasn't the night for his good game, the one good game every single month, because I do not rate Leao that highly. And he was bad, and the finishing was poor. And Pulisic, you can miss a pen, but you cannot miss a pen like that. In my opinion, you can save it, but like he put it out of the stadium almost.
He leaned back. Crazy. It was weird. I don't know, like, and you just like get your body over the ball. That was weird. Anyway, not my problem. His problem.
No. But we've been like this season. How many? No, forget about this season. 21 games. I said 20. I said it's 21 games. Tudor's in charge.
Is that including the World Cup?
Yeah, like the official games. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So today I've been told, no, you cannot do that. It's from this season. And I'm like,
no,
why?
You can. Yeah.
Why? Like that's crazy. Why would I forget last season? That makes absolutely
he's had technically 2 training camps, because he had the one in the World Cup. Like before the World Cup, he had a training camp. So why can't we include and those 9 games? He was there for how many months? Since February, I think. Was it February?
Oh, I said April.
No, was it?
It was soon. No, it was for 9 games, so I had no idea when.
Well, we were out of Europe, right? So
yeah,
we were out of Europe in April or in February. Sorry.
Oh, it could be. It could be.
Yeah.
I've actually no idea, but it doesn't matter. It's 21 games.
Yeah.
It's half the season worthy of games almost.
Yeah.
That's a good sample size. I'm not even saying
March.
I'm not even saying. I have not, to this point. The only time I said sack him is in the summer when there was an opportunity to get better coaches, and I was like, do it. But up from that point until now, I've not once say sack him. I've not said it. But like me personally, I've not said it. And still, we need to be patient when it's clear there's nothing to be patient. Like, again, I invite everyone who puts in these comments, and it's not to call you out, to just join a live stream. I really want to hear the improvements, because nobody responds to me. The only response I get, we look better defensively. That's the eye test.
They're saying we looked better defensively.
People say
yesterday versus Atalanta or Villarreal.
No, against Milan yesterday.
No, we looked better yesterday versus
compared to what in previous weeks, and we see clear improvement defensively.
I think the ball just went in those games, and the ball didn't go in yesterday.
That's that's that. But also, people said the only chances Milan get were and people I would jump on that train. We're Gatti mess ups, and I would jump on that if that's true. It wasn't because of Gatti. Modric just split us in half every single time. All those 3 chances. Okay, the pen, whatever. Well, even the pen,
it was his ball that went through. Yeah.
Yeah. The Leao one, where I don't know, he shoots into the ground for some odd reason.
Yeah.
Again, they were not creating loads of chances, but they were not oh, it was an error from Gatti or from Kelly. They were bad, but they weren't the reason we conceded those couple of chances. So
Yeah.
it sounds like more excuses than just be honest with the fact that we haven't lost, but we didn't lose in the league last season until match day 21 or 22. But at that point, everyone, and I mean everyone, even the people who were like, do not sack him, were like, it's not good enough, man. It's not
Yeah.
going to last. Everybody could say it. So why can we not say that right now after 21 games in charge, saying it's not good enough? Actually, to make it worse, Tudor came out and he says, this team has no identity. It's not me. It's not me saying this. It's him.
The head coach.
Like, it's not even me. It's the coach. People are telling me you're too harsh on. He himself said this team has no identity.
Yeah.
And I cannot say that, or we cannot say that as a fan base.
Oh, buddy, like it's clear as day. Again, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I came on. I went to the Club World Cup game. Remember, I went to one, and I said, and I told you guys, I have no idea how we're playing right now, and it's the exact same thing. And that was in June, and it's now October. I had no idea. Like I said, our wingers were so far wide, and our wing backs were just as wide. And now it's the same idea. And is Chico going to be a 10 or a winger? And he's playing as a 10 for like the first 60 yards from a goal, and then he goes out to the wing. It's just that's getting way too tactical and too technical about it. But it goes back to the point of what you said about his quote saying we don't have an identity. That's on you, brother. That is solely on that dude in the picture on that bar at the bottom there. Like he sucks. He's not an actual coach. Like he's not he can't coach these teams. He can't coach this kind of team. He needs to go coach Lazio again. That's the highest he should coach. Lazio, Marseille. That's it.
Yeah. Are we I need to ask these questions because I'm actually starting to doubt I'm actually the problem, and I have some odd expectations about this. I'm not even saying win the league, by the way. Like,
no,
I'm not saying
we've never said that yet.
No, but that's the ammo people use if you have a strong opinion about our current situation. So I need to ask that question because maybe it's me. Are we spoiled?
Maybe I would have said that if Allegri retired after the first time and we were trying out a new coach. Like in the 2019 era.
Yeah, straight out.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would have been like, okay, we're a bit spoiled. We were so used to this or whatever, this and that. But it's been 5 or 6 years now. Continuous, just absolutely mid shit. I don't think can you name the teams we've beaten that are like decent besides
this season?
And in a while?
I mean,
you could probably put your Inter we've beaten 3 times. Okay, sure. That is the perfect game for Tudor to coach, by the way. That's all let's go. Rah, rah, rah. But against any other decent team, have we won?
Yeah, there will probably be an odd game here.
But can you count on your hand 5? Man City dusted. Oh, we beat Man City last year. Okay, but they were in the worst. They were in the worst possible form in their whole existence since the Sheik took over.
I don't know, and maybe I'm blanking it out because in the end it resulted in absolutely nothing. So,
yes, that's the point.
If we finish 4th this season, I'm not gonna remember. I do not think about beating Roma 4-3 away. I only think about it because it happened again this season against Inter, and I was like, oh yeah, remember that Roma game? But I don't think about it, because we have bigger worries. We have much bigger worries.
I think we said this we had this conversation 2 weeks ago. You beat Inter, awesome. It wasn't good. It was shit. Whatever. What is this going to translate to the next game? You did the exact same thing. You shit all over yourselves, but you tied. Okay. What is that going to do? You galvanized a 2-2 tie or a 4-4 tie at the end of the game, 90th minute. What's that going to go into Verona? Fuck all. Horrible performance. And then it's just been it didn't those wins didn't translate into anything.
But for me, it is. I think a lot of people just have blind support. Like they support, but they support with their heart, not with their like. I don't know how to put it.
Yeah.
Because again, somebody told me, if you just hate the club, stop talking about the club. Like it makes no sense. Like that. This makes absolutely zero sense. That's coping with it.
You
If
know
I hate
the
the club,
yeah, go.
you think I will be doing this week in
That's
week
what
out?
I'm saying. I was like people like that
I wouldn't
Arsenal
watch
fan
the
with
game.
that dude with the glasses. He's kind of older. The Arsenal fan. He lives in Spain now
I
or
don't know.
something. Lee, whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Everyone chirps him because whatever. Because he's like, oh,
I'm-
he hates it. Like, there's no like these guys love their teams. They love the crest. They don't love what they love the crest. That's what they've
I
been
mean,
born with.
I plan my week around this club, by the way. Like I literally
Exactly.
do. I literally do. I don't do stuff in the weekend because Juve play when I could do fun stuff.
100%, man. I got a kid I
I,
could have taken to the park or not the park, like a fair yesterday. I didn't.
I do that. Like
Should have.
I do this. Like this is therapy. Like I don't gain anything. Actually, I
Yeah.
lose. Literally, I lose money doing this. It is
You
what
lose
it
your
is.
time.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Time, money. I don't
Yeah.
care. It's a hobby. Talking about Juve, it is what it is. If I actually hated the club, I would have had a much easier life the last 5 seasons.
Yeah.
The years, I would have zero stress. Absolutely, like I wouldn't care.
Yeah.
And at times I think about it like, life would be much more fun. But then the day after, like, actually, it wouldn't. It wouldn't because it remains important. And actually,
Yes.
because it's important, I'm watching this. I'm like, this is not good. Yeah. Next question. Because actually, somebody told. I was thinking about asking the question. When was the last time under Tudor we played a full 90 minutes? And I asked that question because even yesterday pre-game, out of the blue again, I'm not sure why. I think it's like how do you say that in English? It's like a thing. He needs to say that. It's like flipping the switch 10 times, otherwise somebody dies. How do you call that? Like some weird obsession.
I don't know what you're talking about.
People have those things, by the way. They need to do this, or somebody they believe somebody will die.
Oh,
or whatever.
superstition.
Yeah, but he comes in the pre-press or whatever interview, and he's like, by the way, no team in Europe plays 90 minutes. I'm like, I switch the TV off. Like, I don't want to hear that again. Like, nobody asked you to say that again. And he's like, here we go again. So the question is, and I add something to it, the last time we had a full 90 minutes game under Tudor, you're like, you know what? And I don't count Alain and Casablanca. Don't do that. Where you're like, that was actually good. And
no, there's not been one.
Okay, there's
not been one. Let's not even like finish. Like,
okay, which game did we win with great ease? Maybe I need to pull up the games because I was thinking about it. Somebody asked me that, and I was like, I thought it was like I'm gonna give you the answer in a sec.
Yeah.
And I sat there and I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
I'll say the Parma game, but the Parma game, the first game of the season, I wasn't stressed. Like, first half was like, but I could understand it was the first game of the season. I was like, okay, I'll give you guys a little break. But overall, Parma were shit, and we were just better than them. So I'll give that game as the only one I was stressed. But other than that, I'm like, this isn't it. This is not
actually, I need to pull it up. I haven't done that because I was thinking about it. I was like, yeah, the Parma game, but then we get the red. Vlahovic came in and he scored.
Yeah,
yeah. We did it fine, and I'm not gonna take that away from him or the team.
The only thing I'll say with the Parma game again is like, yeah, we had that little hiccup, but Parma weren't like likely to score. In my opinion, like I wasn't worried because they're not good.
What was the first game under Tudor? Was it Napoli?
No, we played Roma and Bologna, but there was a couple games before
PSV, Cagliari. We lost.
No, we didn't. No, PSV was
Genoa.
still.
Was it Genoa at home?
Yeah, PSV was still Motta.
It was Genoa at home.
Yeah.
So 1-0. I cannot recall that game. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't either.
But 1 goal difference. Roma 1-1. Lecce 2-1. 1 goal difference. I actually remember that game. It wasn't a good watch. Lost to Parma. We were horrible. 2-0 win against Monza. I thought that was comfortable even with the earlier red card. So I'll give even the second half we were getting peppered, but I don't think Monza were really, going to score. But that's the first game with a cool 2-goal difference, by the way. Then it was Lazio 1-1, Udinese 2-0. That was pretty okay. So cool 2-goal difference. Venezia,
that was
relegation side
horrible.
2-3. I cannot.
We should have lost that.
I still cannot. Yeah. That's another thing. People are like, oh, you got to stop forward. People forgot how we got there, in the end. Like, I cannot believe we managed to win that game against Finland. The way we started and prepped that game. Yeah. I'm not counting those games. Then it was Parma, Genoa away, 1-goal difference. Inter, 1-goal difference, and then 5 draws in a row. And actually, we were never close to winning that Dortmund game, not that Verona game, not that Villarreal game. People say, we were close because it was minute, 95. But in the first half, it could be a wrap again if Villarreal just did what they had to do. And then yesterday, we were not even close to winning that game. I'm looking at it right now, and I'm like, I'm not convinced because the evidence is out there to not be convinced. It's not about time. When people say give him time, okay, how much time? Because I get when people are saying, "Oh, you're gonna sack another coach, ongoing cycle." I'm with that, I am with that, and I'm scared to sack him right now.
I would be with. No, I'm not scared to sack him right now. He's got to go.
But they failed.
This is a novice coach. This is a novice coach. This is not. This
I
is
get it.
Not a coach.
I agree.
He's not a coach.
I agree. He's not good enough. But I said at the start of the season, like I said, Conte is better. Allegri is better. Gasperini is better. I said Italiano, I think, is better. He's just a horrible squad. It is what it is. But I think there are better coaches out there. I agree. But when I say I get why people are, how do you say that? Scared because it's an ongoing cycle. I'm more scared of. It's not the main issue. It's a big issue in my opinion. It's not the main issue.
Yeah.
Certain issues are not on this new board. However, this new board failed to get their targets in coaching wise in the summer when they were free. So who the hell are they going to bring in now? That is my idea behind it. Is it again you and please fix it, and then in the summer it's not good enough again, here we go again? That's the vibe I think we will create by moving them on, because who's out there? Who is out there?
I have the one name. Everyone hates it, but I said this. It can't be it cannot be an inexperienced loser coach. Motta was inexperienced loser coach. Tudor's inexperienced loser coach. Oh, no, he experienced, but at what level? But loser coach. I know people don't like this name, but Mancini's there, and he fits. He's it's Italian. Because what coaches are available that suit the Juventus credential or credibility? You have to be Italian or a former player.
I hope that changes with Comoni. That's my hope.
Okay, fair. But you've been following this club for your life. Me too. It's Deschamps. It's Zaccaroni. It's ex-players. It's Italians.
I agree.
I said Mancini because he's got top or high quality teams that he's managed, and he's a winner.
Yeah, I don't feel that. To be honest, I will go with that if this goes really to shit and we start actually losing 5 games in a row. Then I'm desperation mode. But with Mancini, it's a 2-year contract. He's not coming, to be a caretaker manager.
I know, but
I don't see a long-term future with him.
Are you waiting this out for Conte next year if he's not going to come again? Are you waiting for Tudor to do another 30 games?
No, but I think you will have more options. It's a tricky situation. The club is not going to sack Tudor right now, by the way. Putting that out there. He hasn't lost.
They have to.
Yeah, it's two.
Also,
2 points
I brought this up in our group chat. How did the management spin that at the shareholders meeting?
I don't know. The club is still worth X amount of billions. I don't know.
How do you say, hey, we kind of wanted 2 different coaches, maybe even 3, but we stayed with this guy, and he's not really
I
good.
think it's easier to spin that to shareholders who are not fans of the club.
For sure.
I think it's
sure.
also easier to spin it if the majority ownership is not the shareholder. I think it's much easier to spin it, in my opinion. Also, it's much easier to spin it if the ownership is like, we're pumping money into it to make up for it.
That's true. Yeah. How much money did they put back in? 150 or something?
I mean, they're just balancing it out. So, I mean, as a shareholder, you'll probably go fine. Fine by me, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, you do you. I don't know. Because they know if they want to sell, they can sell. They can sell ASAP.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, Ferrero Rocher is still there, and he's still like, I don't know. Like, Kamoli,
That's an issue.
The phone call, like, what was that phone call with Gasparini or Conte? Like, what was it? I still have.
For when it comes to Conte, I think he looked at the club and was like, there's no stability. You don't have a sporting director. You just coming in. I'm not doing this right now. And I cannot blame him because he just won the league, and they're asking him to step into the unknown, literally. Like, he knows the club, but he knows nothing about this current state of the club. So I get his point. And the Gasparini one, I mean, you know how Gasparini is. And if something was said that is not alike, then it's off. It's completely off.
And now look at him. So 5-1.
Yeah, but we are 5-5. So 5 draws and
3-3. No, 5-1. They have 5 wins and a loss.
Yeah, we have 5-0. 5 draws and 0 losses.
Shut up.
We're undefeated. We're the only Italian team undefeated.
I think we're the only team undefeated in general.
No, I think no.
In the top 5 leagues, except for Bayern Munich. Us and Bayern Munich.
Really? I saw a weird
top 5
team
leagues.
Well.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
No, because Crystal Palace lost on the weekend.
And you want to sack? You want to sack that coach?
I want to sack
shame.
that coach.
Have some shame, man. We're one of the best clubs in Europe. Like, even Liverpool lost 3 in a row.
3 in a row.
You know how bad they should sack Slot.
They should. They spent so much money. They're not playing Chiesa. This fan base would go nuts. No Chiesa, 3 losses in a row.
Oh, somebody called us delusional.
For what?
I have no idea. Which take, Marco? Let us know. What were we talking about? Oh, here. Tudor saves our ass last year, bring us top 4, which was very hard. So you guys have short memory and huge expectations. That has no ground. That's your issue. I will repeat myself without shame. Mota would have gotten us in top 4. I don't care what people say. We were horrible. He did the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Like, the league was... If Nicolosi didn't do something stupid, we will be playing Lille instead of Roma. And we probably would have lost that game. But, that happened. Like that, people talking about short memory. Do you remember the Venezia game? Does anyone in the chat remember?
We should have lost. Do you remember Di Gregorio's save right before the penalty shot? It was 2-2.
Yeah, the guy everybody wants out.
Yeah.
Short memory. Like, talking about short memory, the Venezia game was horrible. The way we prepped for that game, remember? He took off Alberto Costa in the first half because he was getting smoked at the back, in the back 3. Remember? He prepared the game that well that he was mid-game was like, actually, he cannot play that position. He cannot do that. He couldn't figure that out all that time. He figured that out at halftime away to Venezia when we were getting smoked. I'm sorry. Like, again, if you just look at the numbers and we made top 4, good, fine. You can do that because in theory, that's perfect. The reasoning is perfect. Make top 4, you did what you had to do, good. That's like you're in sales and you need to hit a number, and you hit that number. But if you look at it, man, you made only 1 sale. Are you going to get lucky again, making 1 sale and hitting that number next season or next year? And next year, you don't hit that number because you don't have that 1 lucky sale. Like, look at the numbers. Look at your eye test. There's no one Actually, for real, nobody came out of that Venezia game and was like, "Wow!" Like
No fan.
everybody came out of that. It was like, "How? Like how did we do that again?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
how did we manage to pull
It
this one
was
off again?"
it was like when Farione tied at Napoli, and then we got in.
Yeah,
Is that the Pirlo season, right? I
that
think
was
so.
only there.
Yeah.
We had no control. This time we had
Yeah.
control. We just
Yeah.
needed to
Yeah.
win.
Yeah.
But even then, we were points clear. We messed it up towards the end. That Roma
Yeah.
came back.
Yeah.
You know, remember Lazio and all the when we threw Bologna, we just threw away results for I don't know, odd reasons here and there.
Yeah.
That's part of that. That you don't again. You finish top 4, you forget about that. I'm not forgetting about it because it's part of that journey.
Yeah.
It's part of it. Like there's no improvement. So I don't have a short memory. And I'm absolutely not delusional. I'm sorry. Like
No.
I'm the last person to be called delusional when it comes to this club. Being delusional will come on and be like, "This is fantastic. Actually, we're winning the league." That would be insane.
We've had a very soft schedule. Like I know you see Atalanta, Inter, and Milan in our first 6 games, but they're all home games.
Yeah, we have 3 away now.
And now we have to play. I was thinking about that today. I was like, yeah, we play the 3rd, 4th, and 6th team in Serie A, but they're all home. You have to win those games. If they're away, you might think of it a little bit differently, but like they're all home. And you beat Inter by shithousing a win, by the way, shooting from 35 yards out, whatever. Again, if there was stuff that happened after that game, sure, but Atalanta, you should have won actually comfortably. You should have won. And yesterday, you should have tried to at least beat Milan, not whatever the hell happened yesterday.
Yeah. And people smash the like button. Somebody said we're only 1 point away from top 4. Yeah,
That's
like
6 games in. You can see, man, it's coming.
I think he was talking about last season.
No, we're 4 points off Atalanta.
Oh, we finished 4th.
Yep. They had 74. We had 70.
Okay, I didn't even. No, the last match day they finished. Oh, they lost on the last match day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if they won, it would have been 77. So it would have been 7 points.
Okay, so that's that. Yeah, sorry, you're delusional, Julian. By the way, I think he was talking about you, not me.
Yeah, of course. I had said the same thing as you. Except that I think the coach is. I think he's way worse than you think he is.
No, I don't think he's a good coach. I don't think he's Juve level. No. I've been clear with that. Like I think he's some sort of motivator. We're only 1 point away from top 4.
Oh, that's what he means.
Yeah, and I said that at the time. And again, I'm not like I don't know if Mota said where we finished. I don't know. It's just a feeling. I can be wrong. Like there's no proof out there, so whatever. But I'm gonna keep asking this question. What was the point of moving him? Because there was no improve. Actually, defensively, we got worse. I don't know how, because we play 5 defenders every single week. Like literally, we have 5 defenders on the pitch, and defensively, we are worse. Like statistically, we're worse.
No, Cambias is not a defender.
I mean,
don't
people include him in the
that guy.
line.
That guy, man. I
mean, Gatti's not a defender, but he's out there. But like we play with 5 defenders on the pitch, and we concede on average 1.6 goals a game. It probably went down because. No, actually, it probably went down because of that Milan game yesterday. But still, it's horrible. It's horrible. And then people come on, they're like, we're improving statistics. We're improving defensively. I'm like, you're lying. I made a video. We're on pace to have the worst, record when it comes to that since World War II.
Worst points or worst like goals against?
Goal conceded, on average. We're up there right now. We're on pace. Not saying it's going to happen, but that's the reality right now. And you can say we're defensively good. We're not. The numbers scream we are poor. The numbers scream we need to score 2 goals to win a game because we usually concede about 2 goals a game. Those are the numbers. Forget about the eye test. Look at the numbers. If you think your eyes are telling you we're good defensively, people who say yesterday was good. Milan didn't attack us. They just picked up their moments, with the Modric passes. They didn't. Allegri, they're not coming to the stadium to attack us. They're not going to do that. Look away to Real Madrid. Then you can tell me if we're defensively good.
Oh God, we gotta go there.
If we concede only one or none, then I'm like, you know what? That was defensively a good game, or we were extremely lucky.
Buddy, we're gonna open up just like for 2 minutes of the game, and then the first ball over the top of Gatti and frickin' Rugani, and Mbappe's running down there. Peace.
That could be a massacre, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because we're not good defense. Whatever people try to gaslight themselves, and I feel sorry for people doing that to themselves. I do.
Yeah.
I want to come on in about 3 months, and I'm like, I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. I was completely wrong. You know.
Yeah.
And actually, at the start of the season, I was very positive. By the way,
You were.
I really tried, and I was like, you know what? I need to give it a go. But very, very early on, I'm like, there's no go. There's absolutely no go.
No.
The only goal is it's going away. The positivity is gone.
It's gone. Yeah.
It's gone, because it was Bremer was playing. Now, what we said in the summer, banking your hopes on Bremer, he's out. Banking your hopes on Cabal, who, by the way, is not a good defender to begin with, but, you want to give it a shot.
Yeah.
Want to give him a shot, he's out again. So what now? So what now? You're banking your hopes on fragile things. That's what it is, or unknown things. That's even worse, the unknown. Oh, maybe Zegrova can save us. I don't know. I need to watch Zegrova play enough minutes to say, yeah, he can save us or he can help us. Right now, I cannot say that because I've not seen anything. Glimpses, but in cameos, a lot of things can happen. You can have a couple of good cameos, but
this guy didn't play Zagrova in the last 2 games, and we needed to win. Like we weren't.
That's odd.
We weren't defending a leader. Oh, I guess we were against Villarreal, but like, I don't know. He got 0
what
minutes.
Was interesting yesterday?
Koopmeiners got 0 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, picking between Koopmeiners and McKennie at this point is McKennie probably because he hides and he doesn't want a ball, so he doesn't make as many mistakes.
Yeah,
actually,
he's brutal, man.
Somebody told me today. My nephew told me, watch McKennie. Just focus on McKennie. He said,
"What? Do a cardio session?"
No. Watch the game. Put on the game again and just focus on McKennie where he runs. And I was like, you know what? I just rewatched the game. I'm not gonna rewatch it again, but I'm gonna speed it up and I'm gonna keep an eye on McKennie. And he was right. He hides. Like he was hiding behind. When he doesn't want to. When we have the ball. He doesn't want to have the ball. My nephew was like, look at the space he gets if he just takes a couple of steps away. He can receive it. He can, turn and he can play it forward. And I looked at it. I rewatched it and I was like, that's correct. It's actually correct.
Yep.
And the few times he is in a key situation, he takes a touch and it bounces from the penalty spot. It bounces for a throw-in. If you can recall that moment in the first half, I was like, get out.
Oh, because he fouled
get
him.
out.
Because his first touch brought him into a tackle. Because it's horrible.
It's horrible. It's like that weird meme from Saturday against Chelsea, where he wanted to control that ball and it bounced like 3 times and it ended into the stands. It's like that with McKennie every single time. It's take 4 or 5 touches and play it. I cannot believe somebody again today told me, you're a hater. He was our best player last season. I was like, he was not. He got benched down the line.
Last season?
Yeah, that's absolute rubbish, by the way. But even if that's the case, Tudor came in fighting for top 4, and he's like, best player, I'm going to bench you.
Yep.
He got benched down the line every single season for good reasons, for very good reasons. He's going to the MLS most likely for a very good reason.
Yep.
He gets paid because, well, he's American. It's a poster boy thing, and nobody's gonna be stupid enough to offer him that money over here. There's a reason. There's actually a very good reason why Leeds was like, no.
Yeah, he went to Leeds and flopped. And
if you need to ask Leeds fans' opinions on McKennie, I mean, you need to buy him protection because they're ready to kill him. It was that bad for them.
any other American coach and American teammates, like he could have been comfortable. Like there's no like, oh, I gotta figure it out or whatever. Like
How many games does he have for us?
200.
Unbelievable.
200.
Hall of Fame, here we come.
Yeah. Credential. Oh no.
No, he needs to be the captain for 10 games or something, or 50 games, or was it?
Yeah.
The worst game was Atalanta game because the whole week to prepare for it. Again, another point. Somebody's like, oh, we have 2 weeks of break and most players are not going to the international break, so we have time to work. I'm like, well, 1, we had breaks and we didn't work. And 2, that's a lie. Like half the team is gone. Like all the starters are gone.
Chico, Koop Miners actually did go to Holland. I saw an Instagram story today.
Like
Thuram's going, yeah.
Everyone is going. I don't care that Kelly and Gatti and whoever is saying, because well, they're not good enough. They can train for 5 years with Tudor
and they won't get
without
better.
playing, and they will play, and they're just what they are. You know, they're not good. Kelly has improved compared to last season, yes, but it's still not good enough. That's not Juve quality. I'm sorry, you know. So again, people start making up excuses about, oh, now we have time to train. The players are not going to international break. I'm lying. Our best players are gone. They're gone.
Even Openda's gone. Like he's gone. David's going. Vlahovic's going.
Only Locatelli is not called up, right? Or did he get called up?
He's gone. Locatelli got called up. So Cambiasso.
Like literally everyone is everyone is gone.
McKennie most likely is a staple for USA. I don't know.
Like everyone is gone. Like people are making up excuses.
The funny thing is only the back line is the only players that aren't going, and that's our weakest point, and we wonder why.
Yeah, because you're a hater.
Yeah.
Why is Kelly not going for the English national team? Why is
the worst center backs in England's golden era, by the way? The worst English center backs in their golden generation. Ezri Konsa is starting.
Why is Gatti not being called up?
Well, because Mancini's better.
Yeah, you know how sad that is, by the way.
Gabbia is better. He got called up.
You know how sad that is.
Horrible.
Hey, Gatti is 28, by the way, right?
No, I think like 26.
Is he 26?
Yeah.
Okay. My bad. Then that was a very good job.
Still old. Oh, 27. No. My bad. We're in between.
Okay.
27.
Okay, 27. I thought he was 28, so I won. Okay. Zagorova got called up, yeah. Break or no break, Tudor is just done. Okay. Can we also realize how important Locatelli is in both phases of the game for us? Our best player by Maya yesterday in both. He's
our best player minus Yildiz, and that's like a young phenom.
Locatelli hate is getting out of control. I think I'm not sure what people are expecting from him in that position. That's all. That ball when David slipped, that was an insane pass from Locatelli to Kalulu, by the way.
Yep.
He split that back line open. And he
was
just a bit higher on the pitch.
A Modric-esque pass.
Locatelli's playing well this. I thought he was okay this season. I think he's better this season. You know what it is? It's hard.
He was the best player against Villarreal too, by the way.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
By a mile.
Yeah, by a country mile. I don't think he put a foot wrong. You know, he was. You know what it is for Locatelli? That position is, or that. That position he's playing and what he's asked to do. Add that with the back line that cannot play a simple pass. I think people have that Sassuolo thing again going on, and like it's not realistic. If you have better midfielders around Locatelli, people will view him differently.
If you have better center backs that can pass the ball
as well.
Yeah.
As well. So I do.
Imagine he was like he has all those stats that say like, oh, he's the most. I said this in our group chat. Imagine he was just a little higher up, those passes start to go into the box. Those passes start to get people in better spots.
Yeah.
Instead of just passing like from where the defenders are into other midfielders. But again, we don't want to address the center back issue.
Yeah, I'm not going to blame Locatelli for not having.
No, you can't. You can't.
Anthony's saying, "What is Julian's unbiased, please, opinion about Jonathan?"
You should join the group chat because I'm over it. This league.
What? No.
What?
You're done with him?
No, I'm not done. Like I'm over it. I'm over.
Oh,
How do I
okay.
say this? I'm over people chirping him so much because like his touch is very good still, and it's still miles better than Vlahovic. And I understand what he's trying to do at least. But anywhere in the like he shits himself anytime he's in the box right now. It's not good.
If I
If he
need
has
to
a little,
give
if he had a little shit on yesterday, he scores a goal probably against Villarreal. He scores. I'm sorry, like if he had a different shirt on.
that was insane.
Because like I'm gonna back him up. Obviously, he scored 26 goals for Lille. He's scoring 20 plus goals a season for Lille the past 3 or 4 years. Like he's the main guy in a Canadian team that's never been this good before. He's the main. He's better than Alphonso Davies. That's a fact.
I'm not saying anything, but
Yeah.
if I need to ask you, how many percent of like of blame would you put on him and the way
Oh,
we
some.
play?
Yeah.
Because
Like most, I would say 50-50 split. He's been bad. Like he's been bad.
isn't it an issue? And I put out those stats.
Yeah.
Jimenez had like 21. I don't know if you saw it, 21 touches. Openda, Vlahovic, and David combined 26. Jimenez
Oh,
had
that's
3
bad.
shots, and the other 3 combined 1. And that
Was
was
the
the
Openda slice?
Openda one. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
the weird whatever that was. Well, also,
Yeah.
whoever starts struggles. Being
Yeah.
Openda, Vlahovic, Chanton, David. My thing is it right now. The way I don't know like, if anyone can recall the way Jimenez and Pulisic play in that Milan
They
lineup.
play close together.
Yeah, and you can just rewatch it. You don't need to rewatch. You will probably know. Conceição and Yildiz are glued to that. Like literally, they're hugging that touch, that sideline consistently. And it's Jonathan David or Vlahovic or Openda, whatever, between 2, 3
And
defenders.
David's what 5'8" against these towers at the back and a 3-man
But also
defense.
like the movement is not always on because Conceição loves to, come outside to his left foot, Yildiz to his right foot. I think as a striker, it's like, what type of run do I need to make if you cut inside? Like, it's just me, I'm putting myself in his shoes, and I'm like, if you're not gonna cross it, you're also not gonna pass it if you cut inside. Like the way they both cut inside, it's extremely difficult. And Del Piero came out post game and he said, Tudor has enough options, but right now he has no idea how to use any of them, and that is a massive issue because it's not about quality.
I'm glad he said it though. I'm glad he said it.
And people will probably downplay it, even if it's one of the best attackers we've ever had at the club.
Yeah.
He said right now that's an issue, and I agree because whoever plays in that striker position struggles, and I think Tudor knows because yesterday he said, "I'm happy. I was happy. I've tested out the 3-5-2 for 20 minutes." He said, "I need to cater to the profiles I have, which up to 2 weeks ago was like unlikely 2 strikers. But right now, I don't think you have a choice because you're heavily relying on Segrova and Yildiz, or Conceição and Yildiz, and your strikers are just dying up front. Like they're literally dying out there."
If you look at what David was successful at last year, it was or any other team he's been on, it's someone playing close to him, like in front of him or behind him. At Lille, it was Haraldsson last year, or like that Icelandic guy or whatever. I don't know where he's from. It was Haraldsson last year. In Canada, he plays with a 2. It's either Oluwasani or Oluwanesi from Villarreal or Kyle Larin or whatever, and he's behind them usually. He's very good with someone near him because he can play with them, right? That's the whole idea of it. So that's funny. That's my Zio. I was speaking today. I think the best formation is a 4-2-3-1 with these attackers.
I agree.
They're already asking, like Tudor's already asking Yildiz and Chico to come defend and support anyway. So you might as well, and it's not Joao Mario right back. It's Kalulu right back because you still need defenders defending. Kalulu right back, fucking pick your center backs, and then Cambiasso left back, like whatever. And then you have Thuram and obviously Locatelli still playing in those midfielder, but like David in front of them, or Yildiz, and you have that flexibility now. You can play someone if you want to play Openda or Vlahovic up top. You can put David there. You can put in the hole. You could put David. You could put Yildiz. There's solutions here, but you can't have everyone away on the touchline. Even like Lloyd Kelly, Cambiasso, and Yildiz were literally standing on the freaking touchline together most of the game.
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
What makes it worse is like there are also absolutely no overlaps, so it's very predictable what's going to happen.
Yeah,
it's very predictable. As a defender playing against them, you're like, okay, they're still good enough to beat you, even if you know what they're gonna do. But it's like you're gonna do that. It's as simple as that. Like there's no other way around it. You're gonna take me on. I don't need to, even like actually for defending, it's not like, oh my god, I need to give cover because Cambiasso or Kalulu definitely is going to overlap, and I need to look at.
Kalulu was doing it the most, by the way, overlapping. That's how we got so many freaking shit crosses in.
Well, yesterday that one to David was actually a good run.
It was, it was. One. Yeah.
People blame Kalulu. I cannot blame Kalulu. Like he cannot
he's
do
not
that.
A right wing back. Yeah, he's not. That's not him.
People are like, oh my god, he cannot put in a cross. I'm like,
he's a center back.
I'm
primarily.
Like, I'm not expecting him to put in a cross. I'm not expecting him to put in pinpoint crosses. Actually, I think he has 2 assists already this season, or 1 at least. He
has the preseason assist. So, you know what I mean? And David,
Didn't he have the Vlahovic one against Dortmund as well?
Yeah, no, but he has one preseason, one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why you think.
But that's already kind of miracle. Like, fine, but consistently, it's just not going to happen. So I do feel like obviously, missing a sitter, miscontrolling passes, that has nothing to do with the setup. But
no,
for 90 minutes, not being involved in the game that much, it has to do a lot of setup.
Yeah,
and
he's isolated and he doesn't
get
the touches. Again, he was the main man at Lille. He's the main man of Canada. He's touching the ball so much. If you're not the main, you're not touching, like you said, how many touches? No, he had less than 26 touches because you said combined. So he probably had half of that, 13, let's say, 10. That's crazy. And I'm not trying to take the blame off him because he has been shit. Like I'm Canadian, but like I'm not retarded. Sorry, like. I understand.
He's not been good as well.
But in preseason, he was fine when he was getting a lot of touches and all that stuff.
It's like I'm not the biggest Openda fan. People are like, oh, Openda. I'm like, yeah, he plays one game, then gets benched, then 10 minutes, then 15 minutes, then on the right, then as a number 9. I'm like, it's all over the place.
Yeah,
like there's no consistency. The only consistency is Yildiz is going to play. That's it. That on your feet or whatever, you're just gonna play. Figure it out. So, his name is Julian, and actually he has his coaching badges. So
I do.
So who knows? Who knows? Final question, because Julian needs to leave in a bit.
Yeah.
It's the title of the show. Ooh.
No one cares that he plays for Canada. No one rates them in the world. I mean, I never said to rated them, but they're the best. I don't know. They're top 28.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I enjoyed them at the last. Those 2 Club World Cups when they played Belgium. That.
Yeah, they should beat Belgium.
That World Cup.
Yeah,
like they were just very naive at the back. That was it.
Yeah.
But final question, because it's the title of the show. Should we be happy? And I say that because Tudor said, and he wrapped up his presser with, "I'm happy with the performances. So I'm pleased with the performances we have had so far." So. Do you believe him, or is it more of?
Okay, oh wait, hold on. Go. No, hold on. Continue.
No, do you believe in, or is it like media talk?
I believe that I believe that he can't believe that he hasn't lost yet. Does that make sense?
I think nobody can. Yeah, I think nobody can. To be honest. Oh, nobody. Most people cannot believe he still haven't lost.
I think he thinks that he's getting results that aren't conducive to what's been played. Like he can't believe that we haven't lost yet. And we should not be happy because he's also saying like, I can't believe, like, he's basically saying, I can't believe we haven't lost yet.
Yeah. Also,
No one should
really
be
quickly,
happy. No one should be happy.
what do you think about the comment of, I absolutely dislike that. I cannot put into words how much I dislike what he said. He said,
Tudor saying
everybody's everybody's a bit
Okay.
panicking, but if you scored 2 more goals, you would have 4 more points. I'm like, yeah, but if Milan scored that goal, you would have 1 point less. You know,
we would have 4 more points if we scored 2 more goals.
Yeah, because he said if we beat, Milan today with 1 goal and Atalanta, we would have 4 more points, and everybody will be quiet. I don't like that comment. Yeah, I mean, I don't like that comment.
Against like Atalanta, you should have just continued to do what we were doing. Maybe not start Adzic. I don't know. Like, that's crazy. He hasn't seen the pitch, by the way, I don't think, since that Atalanta game. I can't remember.
He came on against Villarreal. Yeah.
Did he?
Last 5 minutes, I believe so.
Oh, God bless him. I didn't think he was going to play anymore. That guy should not play. That guy should not start from the beginning, or unless it's against like Cremonese at home. I think I've said this before as well. Yeah, he did come on 80th minute. Can't believe it. I don't know. I don't like this guy. I don't want to hear him talk anymore, to be honest. I don't like him that much as a coach. Like, I just don't want to hear him.
No, when he said that, I was like, no, like this.
But that's a fan talking. The team should definitely just continue to listen to the coach, whatever happens. They can't tune him out again, because then it's a dangerous road.
It will happen. The moment the results go bad, this group of players will throw the coach under the bus.
Yeah.
So my next comment is, what do you think about Cambiaso's comments? Because
I don't know.
I couldn't believe what he said. Now we enjoy playing with each other again. There's more enthusiasm. I'm like, maybe so in training, he's taking a shot at Mota.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you cannot do that. And people are like, oh, you can. Mota is shit. There's nothing to do with Mota. Has all to do with Cambiaso being shit. With Mota, with Tudor. That is my point. He shouldn't be saying these things. I don't care if it's Mota, the previous coach, if it was Allegri, if it was Pep Guardiola. I don't care who the previous coach was. You cannot say that when you are bad with the previous coach, and I think even worse right now with the new coach.
He's bad.
When he talked about we enjoy playing with each other and we have more enthusiasm, I cannot see that. So I'm assuming training is more fun. That's what I think what he's trying to say. It's more fun in training compared to Thiago Motta, where it was more kind of drilled, whatever. I'm like, stop and leave this club. If you want to have fun in training, I don't care. I don't care if you play cards, if you do funny videos, social media videos in training. I don't care. On the pitch, I don't see excitement to play each other. I don't see enthusiasm. I'm not enthused. I'm not entertained.
I don't
so
see
whatever
any
he's
ideas.
Talking about is behind the scenes. I do not care. He's basically saying it's chill. That's the translation. It's more chill. And people are like, oh, you're defending Mota. No, I'm defending this club. He's taking the piss. I'm sorry. He's playing poorly. With Mota or without Mota, with Tudor, like whatever. He is playing poorly. I don't want to hear him speak about these things after that performance as well. It's not that we play lights out and he comes out. We play poor and he comes out with that. I'm like, nobody asked for that.
And he's one of the main culprits of playing poor. I think we 100% said this 2 weeks ago. Well, I did. When is Cambiaso at his best? When he pops up into the midfield and he takes care of the ball. He's starting to pop up more into midfield, but he's not taking care of the ball. So yeah, like you said, he's having more fun, I guess. I don't know. He's enthused. But at the end of the day, he's got to clean up his shit before he starts talking shit about other people. Take care of your own stuff and then have the voice. Everyone, like, I know so many times before I've read the Twitter account saying in the press conference, now we have to be quiet and work, right? I don't want to hear them say that. I don't want to hear that anymore. Just be quiet and don't say a word. I know you have to go to the people or the media after, and like honestly, I would just give one word answers and say, let's move on. I'm out. I'm not doing this. Because you still showed up to the media conference. I don't know. And you can't be doing that.
I agree with that. Apex saying fairness to Tudor, Motta's unemployed by choice because according to Romano, he refused Monaco today because he doesn't want to coach Monaco. So it's by choice, by the way. But I don't care about Motta. Again, I don't care about Thiago Motta.
And in fairness to Tudor, he'll be unemployed forever once he leaves this team.
Actually, he was unemployed in the summer if Conte or Gasperini said yes.
Yeah,
exactly. It's like he would have been or I don't know if he would be unemployed. Maybe he would have had another job. But
maybe he goes back to Hajduk Split instead of Gattuso.
Like people do not want to see the reality in front of them. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we pick it up. I hope he finds a solution 3-5-2, whatever, and we start clicking. I'm praying because I cannot go another season with this. I hope I'm wrong, but I test and previous seasons, it's similar. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay, people. Tudor was the fourth choice. Yeah, something like that, probably. Most likely, I think
after
it was
the summer. Yeah,
it was Conte, Gasperini, maybe a lifeline. No lifeline. Okay.
Tudor, what about that Fulham guy?
Yeah, Marco Silva.
Yeah,
that was the lifeline, I think.
Yeah. So there you go.
Okay, people, we're gonna wrap this one up. Last question: yes or no? Como away. Different lineup formation.
Different? No, it's 3-4-3. Like.
Okay, so
I'm not. I'm out. Like. I'm not, this is not happening. This guy is.
It's not about formation. You're right, Alex. I know, but it will solve certain problems in the squad for certain players. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying.
But he's not changing his mind. He's not.
I agree. I don't think, especially now with a break with half the team out. It's impossible.
We're losing to Como, but we're losing to Como. It's a 12:30 kickoff. On a Sunday, we're losing to Como. It's away.
Is it an early kickoff?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible.
We're losing.
I mean, I think a lot of teams will probably lose away to Como, so why not us?
Yeah. 6:30 a.m. for me, by the way.
Lovely.
We'll chat in 2 weeks.
Okay, people, smash the like button. If you're rewatching, again, like button, subscribe to the channel, and both of us will speak after Como on Monday. Ciao.